Hello and welcome. I have Sonakshi with me. Congratulations, Sonakshi. You have qualified your UGC NET exam in December 2018 in the subject of HRM. And the icing on the cake is that you are a JRF holder, right? So please share your experience with us.
Hello everyone, I am Sonakshi. I hail from City of Temples, Jammu. So if I talk about my JRF journey, that has been very, very interesting. I believed in three things only: reading, understanding, and then solving. For me, first of all, reading was very, very important in order to understand the concepts. And then finally, I started off with solving various MCQs on my subject area. Basically, there are two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, as we all know. So paper 1 encompasses different areas of teaching, environmental sciences, then your numerical ability as well. So for paper 1, if students have to focus, they should focus more on, rather than analytical part, they should focus more on teaching aptitude, research aptitude, then the current affairs and the latest amendments in education policy as well.
Would you like to go back a little and tell us about your educational background from where you completed your graduation and your master's? Please share it with us.
Okay, sure. So I did my bachelor in technology from SMVTU. Okay. Then after that, I had a passion for MBA. So I started off with my MBA. Then I did my MBA from Central University. After that, I had a dream of qualifying JRF, and during my MBA itself, I started working on NET subject, and after second attempt, I had qualified NET as well. So I am a JRF right now. Okay. So currently, I'm pursuing PhD.
That's great and marvelous. Okay. So I wanted to just know as to for how much time period did you prepare for your UGC NET exam? And whether any challenges that you faced during the preparation, because see, we all know that HRM subject is full of laws and facts. So what are those tips and tricks that you really followed to remember all of that vast information?
Okay, so for me, the mantra was perseverance, constant effort, right? We don't have to drop our graph. We have to continuously move. And for specifically HRM, if I have to talk about, and that too labor laws. So labor laws requires a lot of reading. Like in true sense, that would require reading from books of labor law exclusively, not from any other source, because that legal language, you need to understand the legal language. If you don't understand the legal language, then you won't be able to interpret the MCQs given in the exam.
Okay. And last but not the least, let me just ask you as to what was your effective strategy, what you followed in paper 1 and paper 2, the preparation of them, and what are those small things that push you from the NET cutoff to the JRF cutoff?
Okay, so I really want to share this for all the people who are working from NET to JRF in this duration as well. So there is just 1% more hope for JRF. Like from NET, you have to move just 1% ahead. There is not much to do from moving from NET to JRF. So if I have to talk about the effective strategy, that would be the time management, surely, because you have to focus on your thrust areas first of all. And from looking at the previous year questions, you have to identify which all things are very, very important from the perspective of paper 1, like the mark schema, maximum marks are given from which course and minimum are from which side. So you need to focus on that. For HR exclusively, if I have to talk about, you need to ponder upon labor laws more. And including labor laws as well, you have to work on theories, building theories of management and their proponents. It's difficult to understand the concept. So the mantra of success is read, understand, and solve for me. These three things are very important for me. during my time of preparation, I have followed always these three things. And whatever new comes to me from my area, I used to read about that and solve as much as MCQs possible daily, because that is a strategy working daily. If you drop your graph one day and move ahead another day, it becomes difficult to catch up, right? And if you have to dig deep into the concepts. If you only read, just read, you have to go through a topic and you read just snapshots of the topic or something else, that would not work. Digging deep into the topic is very, very important from that perspective.
Okay, that's great. Like your mantra is read, understand, and solve. That's really great. Okay, so before we conclude, I really hope that someone would benefit immensely from the tips and tricks that you have shared with us. And all the best, Sonakshi, for your future endeavors. Thank you and lovely talking to you.
Same here. Thank you so much.